Hello. Hello everyone. I think the D-Day is about to, the D-Day is very near now. June 16th is your exam for your prelims. So the last few days, I hope many of you are, anxious. Some of you are even waiting for the day. That should be the norm. You have to look out for the day. Now all the days you will be thinking everything about that particular day and the performance. So definitely keeping that into consideration, I would like to tell you about certain last minute ideas, guidelines to think, so that this last week would be very useful for you to understand about the how to approach the prelims exam, the do's and the don'ts of the last week for the prelims exam. Hello everyone, welcome to Super Coaching UPSC by Testbook. This is Venkatesh, your faculty for geography here. So definitely, as part of some confidence building measures, some kind of having a right attitude at the right time, I am here to guide you in those kind of things. So if you are having any queries, please don't hesitate to drop down in the comment section so that I can always listen. Just a minute, let me check. Just a minute. Right. Sharing Tamang, good afternoon. How are you doing? How are you doing? Right. Are you appearing for the upcoming exam? Are you appearing for the upcoming prelims? Ramesh, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Ramesh. Are you appearing for the exam? If you are appearing, please don't hesitate to ask me any kind of doubts you have, right? Any kind of doubts you have, please don't hesitate, right? Sharing Tamang, now that, okay, that's good, you are attempting. See, as you are attempting, I want you to focus on the journey of what you have achieved so far. I mean, in the sense that not to think about the journey, but having a trust on your journey, right? Good. Ramesh, Arindam, good afternoon, good afternoon. So, people whoever are 15, what is the final call? What are the final things? First and foremost, I think I have already told you in the last session, if you are a night owl, definitely come out of that. Adjust your body clock. This is very, very, very important. Sleep by 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock in the night. Yes, by sharp 11, 11:30. Have at least around 7 hours of sleep. 6 to 7 hours. Somebody might push to 8, it's okay, but not more than 8, not less than 6. Have a decent sleep. Your sleep cycle should be coterminous so that you'll be able to recollect whatever you have learned in the last few years, especially, right? So definitely have a good sleep cycle. Adjust that sleep cycle in according to the body clock. That's what very important, which is in tune with the exam needs. I don't want you to sleep at very early in the morning at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock and wake up at around 10 o'clock in the morning. Your exam is 9:30. You have to be running and active by around 9:30. Your best peak time should be in tune with the weekdays. Still, 5-6 days, if you are still a night owl, definitely this week focus on the adjusting the body clock for sure, right? Ramesh, Arindam, Sharing Tamang, please don't have any kind of doubt about this kind of a suggestion I am giving you. You have to adjust your body clock to the exam needs. Okay, so my suggestion, regardless of whatever your lifestyle is, wake up early in the morning by 6 o'clock from tomorrow onwards, so that your body would be adjusting by around the upcoming Sunday, right? That's the minimum thing you do. Definitely you have to follow the body clock. And one more thing, are you able to do mocks and analyze? Don't. No. Don't. There is no more analysis, no more mocks from now onwards. What can you do is, to make your brain active at around 9:30 to 11:30 for the GS paper 1 and 2:30 to 4:30 for your CSAT paper, right? Practice certain things of MCQ, certain things out of that time, but don't analyze. You should be in the time frame, you should be in the mode of MCQ practice exactly at around that time. This is also very important. How does it impact your score? Definitely it will not impact your score directly. It will not visible as such, invisible. This is an invisible asset you would be having, because your mind is fine-tuned of practicing MCQs, practicing CSAT exactly at the time of the exam timings, right? So what you do, take few things, take certain MCQs, practice it. Maybe not entirely for 2 hours, even for 45 minutes, even for half an hour, it is sufficient. For example, take 25 questions MCQs per day. Take 25 MCQs, 9:30 to 10:45, you can complete it. 9:30 to 10:15. You can easily complete 25 questions in a span of half an hour. Definitely you can do that. If you are good enough, continue by 50 questions. So 25 to 50 questions, depending on your choice, I would be leaving, but definitely do practice, right? So practice exactly at the time clock. This is very, very important. So the first thing for you, adjust your body clock and time clock, and practice MCQ during the time of the exam. Similarly for CSAT, what kind of CSAT papers you can follow? You can follow the patterns of UPSC itself. Go and get the UPSC previous year question papers of the last 5 years, practice them exactly at around 2:30. Now, by now, how many questions to attempt? What questions to not to attempt? See, don't go for the physical number of how many questions to attempt. Go with the attempt of only about, don't go with the sheer number, but definitely your approach and practices should be very, very clear. That you do that. In terms of that, these are the nature of the questions, I would not be doing it. These are the nature of the questions, I would be doing it. I would take a calculative risk in such kind of questions. I would not take any risk at all in such kind of questions. By now, understand yourself a lot better. Think, analyze your past, analyze your strength, analyze your weaknesses, analyze your opportunities. Now, it is very funny thing to you. I would like to tell you this. During my preparation, in the early days of my preparation, I often assumed that I am very good at geography. Unfortunately, in my early days of preparation, I was not good at geography, though my aspiration was geography optional at that point of time. Right? So my mapping was not so good. I learned that over a period of time. I made it as a strength over a period of time. Naturally, while I was preparing in the first attempt and all, naturally I was good at economy, but I was not naturally good at geography. So I know that if I take a calculative guess on economy, there is a distant possibility that I will get that question right. But if I take a calculative guess in my geography during my initial days, I would definitely get it wrong. I had that understanding in my first attempt itself. Now this is very, very important. Tone down your ego. Understand your realities. This is very, very important. So your strengths and weaknesses will judge how many questions to attempt in the exam. So focus on your strengths. Focus on your weaknesses. Then the most important thing for the last few days, food. The food you eat. Okay. All the masalas, spicy food, okay, all can wait for you after June 16th, right? Have a food which is very, very, which is a soothing food, relaxed food, which is not having any kind of toxic elements to the body. Basic food, simple food, dal chawal, normal things, whatever you eat. You have your own cuisine, you know that. Whichever is comfortable to you, basic food, okay? It should be easily digestible. It should not have an impact on the body. There has to be decent amount of nutrition and all those kind of things that can be there. but it has to be not, it should be free from masala. So free from toxins. Focus on that. Why? If you kind have unnecessary food and have kind of, some stomach ache or some other challenges, why unnecessarily focus on the things which are useless right now? Have a simple food. Your body is good. You need not focus on the unnecessary negative things which might arise of having a complicated food. So this is also important. Often I have seen people under their, fear of missing out, FOMO. Another problem you all have it is FOMO. FOMO, fear of missing out. Vipul, Mayank, Jai Hind, you all will be having, because of fear of missing out, I didn't this, I didn't study this, I didn't study that and all. Sometimes as a human nature, what is the logic is, you can go and, you show your frustrations on the food, eating lots of chocolates, eating lots of unnecessary food and all, and because of that your health might have a negative impact. Definitely in the last 1 week, going to a doctor, understanding your health and going on to the exam D-Day with having some kind of a weaker body, I don't want you to go through such kind of things. It would not be ideal. So definitely, whatever it is under your control, focus on having a normal food. And one more thing, when I'm talking about this FOMO, make it sure that you are not at all, what is this point I'm trying to tell you? You have to be very, very confident about your preparation, about your ability. Okay. If I try to if I have to try to have this thumbnail of this video as, how to prepare UPSC in the last 30 days, how to prepare UPSC, clear UPSC prelims in the last 7 days, I'll get more views. But that is not the approach. Okay. So you have to understand the realities as well. The reality is nothing will change in the last 1 week. There is no new additional person which will come into you and will get much more knowledge. You are what you are. In the next few days, there would not be a drastic change. There might be a 0.000001% of change in the next 5 days. Nothing is there. Whatever you are the same person who would be attempting in terms of knowledge, skills, attitude and all. Of course, physically you are the same person, right? Otherwise, some other team would come and catch you. But in terms of your ability, in terms of your knowledge, in terms of your temperament, in terms of your skill, in the next few days, only this much amount of thing can be changed. Not even 0.0001. So, focus on your things, about your preparation, abilities, skills, and be confident. It is absolutely okay that you have left so many things. FOMO, don't have FOMO. Understand that it is absolutely okay that you cannot prepare everything. There are certain things you have left it, leave it. Don't worry about that. We'll worry about it whether that strategy is good enough or bad on June 17th. Until June 16th, there is nothing you can do now. Focus on what you can do. Be confident. Trust your things which you have built your knowledge until now. Any kind of vacuum and there, we'll worry about that after your exam. Next 5 days, nothing to worry. Have your abilities, be confident, trust yourself, no FOMO. It is absolutely okay that you haven't prepared a certain segment of the UPSC preparation syllabus. Go with the whatever you have done that. Definitely there is no debate about this. FOMO, not everything can be prepared. Live with this. This should not have a negative bone for your confidence. It should not have a negative impact. This is very, very important, right? Trust your abilities. This is very, very key. Then, if not this, after this, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Analysis, no. No more analysis. Whatever you are, you are. No analysis, no mock test. My mock test score is only 85. What if the cutoff becomes 90? My mock test is score is only 60. I'm supposed to get at least 75 to clear the exam. What kind of attitude is this? How can I clear this exam now with this amount of low score? To hell with this mock test. Now the time is not to analyze. Just go and practice certain MCQs so that your mindset is fine-tuned with that. No more analysis. Don't analyze, but practice MCQs. This is very, very key. Don't analyze, but practice MCQs. Why? To adjust your body clock. So no analysis, no mock test score. Whatever you are, go with this. Analysis, June 17th. Let's have a discussion. Let's have a good discussion after the exam. Right? That is when the learnings would be very, very there if needed. Okay? So trust your abilities, no more analysis. Then one more thing. By now, if you are from North India, especially many of you study in the AC libraries, AC study rooms, or when you are studying at your home, many of you might have ACs and you study under the comfort of your AC. Don't do that. No. What is the simulation of your exam? Live with that. Have simple clothes, right? Simulate your exam time frame, right? Whatever the time frame, whatever it would be the possible kind of a thing, try to simulate that in your own house, in your own study room. For example, go from a non-AC study room to AC study room, so that your body is able to, you be tolerant to the heat. That is very, very important. Okay, you have to come out of this AC so that your body is adjusted. Then I don't want you to, on that exam day, what is this question? No. Such kind of things, I don't want you to do that. Right? Your body, your mindset, your amount of sweat you get out of that, everything has to be adjusted with the simulation of the exam. Right? This is very, very important. Otherwise, in the exam, what will you do? Oh, too much sweat and all. Take handkerchief, do all these things. By the way, you are not focusing on the exam. You are worried about handkerchief, sweat, okay, what is the outskirts and what is the outside noise and all those kind of things. This is your outside noise, right? Okay, then this is very, very important. Vipul Mayank, it's glad that my session is able to help you, right? Ultimately, I'm part of the supporting ecosystem for the UPSC and for the UPSC family, right? So I'm here as a faculty trying to guide you. So definitely I don't want you to do this kind of stuff. Simulation, okay? So what is the simulation? No more AC, no. Non-AC, yes. We all have that, what is that? This Instagram reel, no, this in the same way, do's and don'ts. AC, whether about non-AC, definitely yes, right? This is very, very important in the exam. Once you do this, analysis, I have told you about this, no more analysis. Trust your ability, go with the things. Analysis after the exam. Then, this is very, very important. Being yourself, calm, composed, like this guy. No, sorry. This guy, calm and composed, right? No. You always need some kind of a fire, desperate, hunger to prove somebody wrong. This guy, whoever it is, whoever you are, try to be yourself. This is very, very important. Another important thing. Being yourself, learnings, all those kind of things are very, very key for this exam. So you are what you are. Be yourself. Trust yourself. Be confident. The winner mindset is always about the confident. I think one of the thing, visualize. So being yourself, what I'm trying to tell you, visualize. What if UPSC asks a very difficult question? How I'm going to tackle it? What if the UPSC asks a very simple question? how I might do blunder. Visualize yourself during the exam time. What are the things you are supposed to do? Think over. Live in the future today, right? So that the visualization will actually help your mind to be ready for that D-Day. This visualization is very, very important, right? Ramesh, Vipul, sharing Tamang. Do you have this idea of visualization? Do you visualize often? For example, if I am a UPSC faculty right now, if I am teaching in this, this class as of now, as I am speaking, I would definitely visualizing myself, telling this, that. For example, this kind of thing is by nature. I have just the funny way I have shown you the sweat and all those kind of things. This is by nature. Okay, but certain things, being funnily, being a slight sarcasm, having a slight sarcasm, trying to tell you what is the right thing to do, I also often visualize, right? So you also visualize. Ramesh, yes, differently. What is the difference you are visualizing? Huh? Are you visualizing about, about some other stuff? Huh? Naughty, huh? Right. As a 10th class kid, as a 12th class kid, whenever you go for the exams and all, the often discussion in the friends group, who would sit beside me, which girl or boy would be sitting, such kind of childhood stuff, school stuff. These are all school stuff. Don't expect these kind of things at the UPSC level. Those are very different, right? Right. So that's not what I've tried. That's not the visualization you need to have. As a 10th class, 12th class kid, visualizing about who will sit beside me and all is absolutely okay. Not now. Right. So that's the thing. Visualize about the exam, visualize about the events, focus on that. And one more thing, whatever the admit card, I hope you have already downloaded your admit card, checked all these are in right track or not. Okay, understand about the exam center, understand about the rules and regulations being asked by UPSC to follow, how to fill the OMR sheet, focus on that. Do that very, very good. Then one more thing. What is this? One more thing you will be doing is, OMR sheets. $50 questions per day, 25 to 50 questions. OMR marking. Maybe at least do it 2 to 3 times in the next 1 week. Morning and evening, morning and evening, morning and evening. At least have some kind of at least 2 to 3 times of OMR mistakes so that you would be avoiding, so that you know the tricky nature of all those kind of things. Do this as well. OMR 2 to 3 times of practice is very, very needed, right? Once you do this kind of stuff, then the last thing, remaining things, I think you all know the hot topics. The hot topics which are very, very static, data, say for example, fund polity, some kind of hot topics which can be repeated, geography mapping, okay, similarly some data about certain stuff, similarly some dates about some kind of names about the freedom fighters and the books they have authored, the articles they have written, such kind of stuff, whatever you see, the hot topics about every subject, revise them. No new more topics, no new topics. Maybe 10 minutes to 15 minutes of newspaper. No no deeper analysis. Observe the events happening around you. 10-15 minutes of newspapers around us. What are the events happening? Do this and do these kind of things. The static topic, the core topics of every subject, science and technology. You know which topic to read, which topic not to read, which is more important, which is less important. All the key things, static ones. And there might be certain things which are very, very confusing in nature for you. You might be confusing. Focus on them, revise them. Remaining things, don't worry. It's okay, absolutely okay, wherever you are standing right now. It is humanly impossible for everyone to clear this, to clear the syllabus and be confident about every point of the syllabus. It is humanly impossible to be confident about that. It's okay to leave certain things, but there should be certain things which you have to definitely prepare. Based on that, whatever is there, you would be focusing on that. Do this for sure. Revise them in that way. Then build your confidence. Confidence is very, very key, right? OMR and all those kind of things. Once you do it, I don't want you to have around mental blocks. Have you ever heard about this thing called as brain fade? Brain fade. What is brain fade? Brain fade is nothing but a thing which you are expected to do in a good way, but you are not able to do it. For example, imagine in our household level, when a member is preparing tea, instead of sugar, what if they throw down salt in it? That is not deliberate. That is by brain fade. It happens, no? It might happen to each one of us in the exam. Understand about it. Why does it happen? Why there is too much stress leading to that? Why there is too much overthinking in you? All these things understand, so that how to come out of that brain fade is very important. In the exam, why I'm trying to tell you is, in the exam, it is absolutely possible that on one question, especially in CSAT or in general, even for the general studies, there is a possibility that your brain might fade out and you are stuck on such questions. Stuck. How to come out of that? Have an understanding right now, so that mentally you are very, very ready at that time. You will be very ready by now. And the same thing, what I'm trying to tell you is, the genuine mistakes which can happen on the day of the exam, not filling the OMR sheet, okay, feeling sleepy, feeling uncomfortable because of some kind of a food, feeling uncomfortable because of the environment around it, non-AC and all those kind of things, being stuck at a difficult question in the UPSC exam. Understand all these things and be ready. This is what my outcome is, right? Ramesh, Vipul, sharing Tamang, I hope you got it. I hope you got it. Do you have any personal doubt to ask? Do you have anything to be told? Any specific query, my dear? Any specific query? Now ask me anything. Ask me anything. Vipul, so you saw Secret's Law of Attraction movie where you got many chances in your life. That's very good. Very good. Very good. Now anything more you want me to tell? Let me know. This is what I wanted to tell you. Definitely I have given a fair idea. Anything more you wanted to? Sir, how to be calm in exam hall? How to be calm? See, stress. Management of the stress. Why there is no calmness in your brain? Why there is no calmness in your brain at the time of the exam? You are worried about something. Why worry? Right? See, what is my favorite dialogue in a movie? There is a movie called Ab Tak Chappan. In that movie, the dialogue goes like this. हमारे बाद भी दुनिया रहे, हमारे पहले भी दुनिया था, हमारे बाद भी दुनिया रहेगी. Don't get hassled in between. So there is life beyond our life. The world will live even after us. The world had been a good one even before us. Why worry in between? Right? So if you have that attitude, worry about on that day, how are you able to do it? Anything going negative, worry about the outcome. Worry about the process, not the outcome. Are you for reading the question properly or not? Are you attempting the right option or not? Have you marked down your OMR sheet right or not? That's it. Remaining things, no worry. Don't know this question? I don't know. Don't know this question? I don't know. You don't know around 25% of the questions? It's okay. What if based on the 75 questions, things might work very well for you? As of now, no analysis. The only thing is being focused, being on the process. So, my suggestion for you, Vipul, how to be calm, worry about the process. Why do you think that I have made this video? To make you to get into the process. What I'm trying to tell you, it is absolutely okay that you might not know everything, but still be calm and confident. What I'm trying to tell you, the same one. It's absolutely okay. And it's absolutely okay that there is a possibility of brain fade in the exam. How to come out of that? Understand? Okay. Beyond 10 minutes, I would not be stuck on one question. I would be going forward. Filling of the OMR at the right time, I would be doing that. This is what you can do it. So, how to be calm in the exam is understand why you are anxious, and focus on the present, focus on the processes rather than about the result and the outcomes. That way you can keep yourself calm. And one thing, there are simple things. When you are so much anxious about a certain thing, don't worry about this. That, for example, if you see a certain question and that is making you too anxious, leave that question, go back to the next question, complete the entire paper, then worry about this later on. That way, you would not be having any kind of unnecessary fears. Once the question paper comes, the exam flow would take you, no? It is not like you are under the stress again. Am I right, Vipul? Vipul, am I right? Once the question paper is being provided to you, you would not be worried about other things, no? Now you are only worried about the question paper. Then the examiner flow would be taking forward. At that point of time, if there is one question which is making you stressful, making you having some kind of an impact, that is when you worry about leave that question and go to the next question. Got it? Any further ones? Others? Any further things? I hope, Vipul, I have helped you. Am I? Did I help you? I hope you got it. Right? So that's a good thing. Then any other doubts, any one of you? Any other doubts? Come on. Right? So I gave you my viewpoint. I want you to learn about now. Tell me about what more you want me to answer. Ramesh, how to take failure moments? Now, see, in the exam there is no failure. In the exam there is no failure. After the exam, how to take failure, how to handle failure, that I will discuss later. During the exam, worry about one exam, one question, whether you get that right or wrong, whether you put the right point in the OMR sheet about that particular question, only about that process. Remaining all done, to hell with them. Only about this process. This question, first question, answer C. Whether I have kept the one C. Second, oh, this I did not read, leave this. Second question, I did not read, leave this. Okay. Third question, oh, answer A. 3 OMR A, not 2, 3. You should be leaving one question. Focus only on the process. Remaining all the things, don't worry. Failure is a very, very big word, no? You should not be worried about failures the last 1 week of the exam. You might be worried about that later on. So as of now, keep the failure aside. Worry about the process. And later on, what is the learning out of the failures? How to handle them? There is nothing called failure. Failure is another word for learnings. That's the outcome, but that doesn't have anything in the next few days. Okay, Ramesh? So, any other thing? Shall we go to the next question? Shall we go to the next one, please? Yes, come on. Next one. Okay, then all of you. That's it then. If you still have any doubt, please, I will be dropping a message in the Telegram section. I'll be dropping a message. Drop a message there. Any particular doubt about the exam, I'm more than happy to assist you. Okay? I'm more than happy to assist you. I'll be trying to guide you on those kind of things. That's it for now. Thank you everyone. Have a good time. We'll see you again tomorrow at the same time. Meanwhile, anyone who has a doubt about the particular exam and you want me to have a conversation, please don't hesitate to drop a message in my Telegram channel. I'll be leaving the comments open to you. Drop a message in the comments. I'm happy to help you. Right then, I just want you to tell you that I'm always here, just a click of a button away from you. Whenever you want, we can have a conversation. Right then, my dear aspirants and the future leaders, have a good time, be calm, be confident, and focus on the process. Thank you. Jai Hind.